The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Watson on first down. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Squeeze, double. Shit! 31! That's it! Hey, we got to snap it.
Throwing again on second down. Watson steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking. Alert!
Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep here for Still. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Check 24. Check 24.
25. At 24.
On first down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Boone. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Ringo, 48. Get him, get him, get him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, Delta. Gun.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Vikings 0.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We own them. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, 382. Lane 50. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 41's the mic.
Cousins to throw it. It's caught. Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
48. Check, check. Yo, yo. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Gun. You. 41 Mike, 41 Mike.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
Hey, Haywood. Gun.
Now Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Black. Hey, wahoo. Gun. 41's the mic.
On second down, Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
300. Hey, no, easy. Hey, seam 6. Gun. 41's the mic. Check 41. Check pass. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh? I'm here all day.
To throw is Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Chopper! First! Hey! High 7! 41 Mike! Gun!
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to go up top. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He's got Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air yet again. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, Echo. Check 41. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 15.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, can. Zebra. Gun. Go. 41 Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing, Cousins. And Diggs has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Hey, Steamer. Smooth. Gun.
Here's Cousins. The open man is Smith. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check 41. Watch the pass. Undercrush. Hey, Ringo, 48. Watch the cut. Good routes here. Hey, Zoo. 41 Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Come. 80 weapons. Listen to me. Gun. 41's the mic. Man, I got you. Man. Buzz.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19. 54 Mike. It's just me and you. 24. Hey, 59. Rush in.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
Well, and a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. I got you. Switch, switch, switch.
Lucky 48. 2. Bravo.
I smell fear in that offense.
41.
Now Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike, 41, Mike.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Bailey got the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check three. 54.
From the gun, here's Watson. Rolling to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 46 yards, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's caught, and he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
41's the mic. Check. Hey, exit. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Gun.
All right, here we go.
Mike 41.
What's that?
1st down, here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Alpha. Gun.
Wide motion.
To throw, Cousins. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
41 Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check 9.
300. Yellow. Hey, Delta.
Hey, 41's Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Thielen is complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Gun.
41's the mic. Let's go.
Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Gun.
Let's go, D. Big C.
Hey, Haywood.
41 Mike.
He's back to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Texans 41-yard line.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Hey, watch that.
61. Matchbox lights. Black light. Gun.
Cousins to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Led 50. Led 50.
I got one. Mike, 41. Mike.
Hey, no, easy.
Yo.
Hey, wahoo.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Check 41. Pull it together. Alert 3.
First. Gun.
Stay at home. Mike 41.
They'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 3.
Hey, can. 22 jet bomber.
41 Mike.
I know he ain't got it. 25. Check 25.
300. Hey, seam 6.
41 Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Where's your hot?
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
You're all mine, baby.
Black light.
36.
Hey. High 7. Gun.
41's the Mike.
Here's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch safety 3.
Zebra. Gun. Hey, Echo.
You gotta wedge that. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Yeah.
Hey, steamer.
Shift.
Rose.
Check. Lucky.
Move. Where's that?
One last shot now for Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game, and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.
on the ground when the time